In the first chapter of the book of Genesis, we read this passage. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. When God created humans, he intentionally created two genders. When God formed man from the dust of the earth and breathed the breath of life into him, the next thing that God did was to fashion the woman from the man's side. He created humans in two genders, male and female.
Well, that's not really true. Eve was not Adam's first wife. It was Lilith. She is mentioned in the Dead Sea Scrolls found at Qumran. Lilith was created in the same way as Adam. Technically speaking, Eve was created out of a man. Therefore, she was the first transgender.
In my opinion, gender is a universe. It is a broad spectrum of planets and stars and sky that truly cannot be contained into a binary.
Oh my God, I feel like a guy for the past 3 days.
No, gender is not disconnected from sex. So
it's not completely disconnected, but it's still a cultural thing. It's still from society.
Okay, no, it is not in the mind. Okay, you're not a man if you think you're a man. And I didn't say pretending, or if I did, I shouldn't have said pretending. Let me amend.
You said playing.
Okay, I said a boy who thinks he's a girl. That's the usual phraseology I use. Not playing. I usually say a boy who thinks he's a girl or a girl who thinks he's a boy, which is technically what we're talking about here. As far as the actual psychological issues at play, it used to be called gender dysphoria or gender identity disorder. Now they call it gender dysphoria. The idea that sex or gender are malleable is not true. Okay, and I'm not denying your humanity if you're a transgender person. I am saying that you are not the sex to which you claim to be. You're still a human being, and you're a human being with an issue that I wish you Godspeed in dealing with in whatever way you see fit. But if you are going to dictate to me that I'm supposed to pretend that men are women and women are men, no. My answer is no. I'm not going to modify basic biology because it threatens your subjective sense of what you are.
But why stop while talking about gender just in the spectrum between men and women? What about the man, woman, and animal spectrum?
Over the last decade, Tiamat has had roughly $70,000 worth of surgery to fulfill her dream of becoming a dragon.
What is the list of mods that you've done to your body?
Oh my God, girl. Okay, I'm in no particular order. I have 8 horns on my head. I've had most of my teeth removed. I am in the process of doing a full body head to toe tattoo. I had my ears removed. You know, I'm a serpent dragon and serpents don't have ears. I've had an orchiectomy done. I've had a castration done basically. You know, my nostrils are up high and to the sides as compared to the human nostrils that are at the bottom. I tell people that I don't want to be considered human. I was born into this world where I have to live among and coexist with the human race.
A woman in Norway believes she belongs to a different breed. She claims that she is a cat trapped in a human's body. She says doctors found a genetic defect in her DNA, which she claims proves she is indeed a cat.
Hva skjedde nå?
Det en hund der sånn.
Du født sånn?
Ja, jeg født sånn.
Født i feil art?
Født i feil art.
I paid a pretty heavy price for transitioning, and so at a certain point I thought, I've already lost everything and everything has happened. I'm going to be me, and I'm going to show other people that it's okay to be feminine for a guy. And so by coming completely out of the closet, it just liberated me to the point where let's do this, let's talk about it, and let people know that this is okay. I've moved forward now, and I've gone back to being a child. I don't want to be an adult right now, and I just live my life like I couldn't when I was in school. I have a mommy and daddy, adopted mommy and daddy, who are totally comfortable with me being a little girl, and their children and their grandchildren are totally supportive. In fact, her youngest granddaughter when I was 8, a year ago I was 8, and she was 7, and she said to me, I want you to be the little sister, so I'll be 9. I said, well, I don't mind going to 6, so I've been 6 ever since.
Everyone who isn't strictly male or female is non-binary to one extent or another. Whether they're cisgender, agender, bigender, trigender, polygender, gray gender, gender fluid, or any of the many, 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 many more I didn't mention.
My name is Nathaniel. I'm 27 years old, and I'm in a serious relationship with my car.
Morning, baby. My handsome man.
We have our times when we get sexual.
Does that feel good? You're a handsome man. Love you, baby.
What we do the most often is I like to lean over his fender and across his hood and do little things like that and kind of press up against him and rub against him like that. One of his more bold positions is for me to be underneath him. He really likes that. It's very special to make love to Chase.
I broke 1,000 hearts before I met you. I'll break 1,000 more, baby, before I am through. I wanna be yours, pretty baby, yours and yours alone. I'm here to tell you, honey, that I'm bad to the bone, bad to the bone. Bad to the bone.
I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. Ever since I was a boy, I dreamed of soaring over the oil fields, dropping hot sticky loads on disgusting foreigners. People say to me that a person being a helicopter is impossible, and I'm retarded, but I don't care. I'm beautiful. I'm having a plastic surgeon install rotary blades, 3mm cannons, and AMG-114 Hellfire missiles on my body. From now on, I want you guys to call me Apache and respect my right to kill from above and kill needlessly. If you can't accept me, you are a heliphobe.
Attack helicopter is not a real gender. But me, personally, I know in my heart and my soul that I am a non-binary, gender-fluid, dragonborn Khajiit. I've known this since I was a child, and ever since I played Skyrim, I knew that I...
How many genders are there?
I don't know. I just got here.
Back in my day, we had girls and boys. Now we have girls, boys, boys, boy girls, burls and goys.
Imagine if the easiest way to delight your wife is you just throw a ball across the room. Relationships wouldn't fail anymore if that's all you had to do.
Here's Tony.
I got into pet play through Tony. Once we started dating, handler is a common role for human pups, and I was glad to do it.
They say when the student is ready, the master appears.
Okay, I have to show you one more thing that I hate, but also kind of love. Apparently, there is something called ponying that happens, I guess this is in New Orleans, which apparently is a weird place. Let's just play it because there are very few words that can describe what's happening here.
We're out here having a pony play competition where people compete in events and classes just the same as real horses.
This is a pony fetish festival. These pony play hobbyists in New Orleans, Louisiana dress up and compete in show jumping events dressed from head to toe in horse gear. Okay, so...
down over to jump.
Okay, so just to be clear, folks, if you're not watching this, it's not just that they're dressed up in like full-on horse suits. They are not. They're dressed up in basically the gimp suit from Pulp Fiction, dressed as ponies in gimp suits, walking around, competing, kicking carts. Yeah. So here's the thing. Who are we to judge? Can we judge? And who are we to say that these people are not actual ponies? That's the real question. they've entered the pony space. They are now ponies. So, here's the real question. If they say they are a pony, who are you to say they are not a pony? Who are you? Who are you to define them? What makes you so cishuman? What makes you, why can't they go by their preferred pronouns, right? They can be they. Who knows? Any pronoun they choose. Why not? How dare you, sir, if they choose to use bit and bridle? Well, then that is their problem. And you sitting there laughing at them, judging at them, they don't need your scorn. They don't need your scorn. Your bullying is what is causing them their suffering. Why can't they live among us? Why can't we have beautiful, pristine animals, creatures of God like this among us in the city? Why not? I would also say that there is a sad side to pony space. So the sad side to pony space is that when they break their legs, you have to shoot them.